Barton FM, following Barton Town. This programme is sponsored by EasyBuy.
Welcome to Swans Talk with me, Richard Watts. I'll hand straight over to Trevor Richards, who's talking to Danny North.
So, good afternoon, Danny.
Afternoon.
Point away at Penistone Church.
Yeah, it's hard to explain really. I think over the course of the 90 minutes, I think we deserve to win the game. Obviously, you're coming away to a team that are pushing for the playoffs and feel that they can go up, and I think we more than matched them. And barring our 10 minutes as usual, I think we were the better team.
So, second half a lot better than the first half, or was it just?
No, I'll be honest with you, Trev. Barring the 8 minutes where we collapsed really. I felt we were the better team before that. We've hit the post, we've hit the bar. They've had, apparently it went in, but it is what it is. They've had the keepers made a couple of absolutely unbelievable saves, and we didn't really get troubled until we've architects of our own downfall.
Right. And I think we saw Tom Warby get another yellow card. Is that going to be a problem for us again? Because he didn't get one last game?
Yeah, so he's 3 off a 3-match ban, I think it is.
Right.
It is what it is with Tom. I think if you take the aggression and the way he plays, take some of that out of him, you ain't got the same player. Sometimes I think it can be avoided, but like I say, at the end of the day, he scored 25, 26 goals for us. I ain't going to try and make him change at all. It's Tom Warby. At the end of the day, it's how he plays. He plays on the edge, and I think he gets targeted a little bit, to be honest with you.
Does him wearing the captain's armband make him a bit more of a target?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think with him being captain, like so, made him captain, and I think he leads by example. I think he leads by example in the way that he takes a game by the scruff of the neck. He'll get after the lads if needs be. So yeah, I wouldn't say he's targeted purely because he's the captain, but I think because people know he's such a danger, they're going to target your best players.
So we had Jordan Douglas in goal today. Is he going to be in goal on Tuesday? Or do we have Dave Birch back, or is it still up in the air?
Yeah, I honestly, with the goalkeeper situation, we're taking it game by game. Right. Obviously, Ferriby have let us dual sign, which obviously is appreciated. So it's just a matter of speaking and seeing what's what going forward.
And we got a couple of players, by the looks of it, missing the game today. So Josh Lacey presumably working.
Yeah, back on his shifts.
Josh Smaller?
Unavailable today.
Okay. And I was just trying to think who else was missing.
Tom Davey was away.
Tom Davey.
Yeah, he was away. He's had it booked for a while, so it's like I say, it's just one of them things. But I thought our back four today, it's probably the best we've looked in a long time. Fraz was an absolute man mountain, and I don't think Matty Clayton got beat today in the air or around the feet, and credit to him, he's come in. Obviously, it's tough. It's tough for him being a young lad, and when obviously results aren't going as great, it's hard to put a young lad in because you don't want to crucify him if the team ain't playing as well as they should be, and you throw a young lad in, it could ruin him. But credit to him, he's patient, he listens, and when he comes in, he takes his chance, and like I say, he was outstanding today. So he's in the team for Tuesday, and it's up to him now to keep the shirt.
Okay, and Gold Card Tuesday, another going to be down a difficult game. I suppose they're all difficult.
Yeah, that's it. There's no easy games at the minute, is there? Obviously, teams are either fighting for their lives, pushing for promotion, and there's still obviously a lot to play for. Obviously, it's another away game midweek. It's obviously a nice trek for a Tuesday night, and they're on a good run. I think they're 8 unbeaten. So yeah, it'll be difficult, but say we've come to Penistone today, we've more than matched them, so there's no reason why we can't do the same on Tuesday night.
Okay, thanks very much.
No
we'll
worries.
See you on Tuesday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
For the latest Barton Town news and information, visit the club's website at www.bartontownfc.co.uk.
Afternoon, Lisa.
Hello.
We're at the Penistone game.
Yeah.
Where you're going to obviously be the physio.
Yeah.
So what's the job of the physio within the club?
So I mainly just do like all the pre-game work, so like rubs and like strapping ankles. That's my main issue really. And then just obviously pitch side running on if and when needs be.
Okay.
And then any post-game work when the lads need me or like message me to see if they need any extra treatment or anything like that.
So obviously, when we see you generally, you run on the pitch with what appears to be magic water.
Yeah. I can't say much about that. It's just tap water.
Right. So is it? I mean, we obviously seen a couple of players. We had Brooklyn Dennis quite badly injured earlier.
Yeah.
So you're not medically trained, are you? Or are
Yes.
you?
Yeah.
You are. Okay. So what do you do in decisions like that? Because obviously he was quite badly injured.
Yeah. So it was literally just get him off the pitch, get him straight to hospital.
Right.
Because I could not do anything in that instance, so we needed to get it scanned.
Right.
We're still waiting for his MRI. It's NHS, so God knows how long that'll take. But we took him to the hospital, sat with him in minor injuries, and then I'm pretty sure it's just really bad, like ligament strain. But he's back walking, everything like that now. So we'll probably be seeing him soon, I think.
Right, and obviously we've seen some other bad injuries.
Yep.
Was it Emily when we had Emily play with us last year at home?
Yep, Joe Jagger.
Yeah, really badly injured. We
Yeah.
didn't move him. Is that what you're supposed to do? Not move him? Or
Yeah,
what?
because he had a clear tib-fib fracture, like
Right.
it was clear break, so there was no point moving him because I didn't want to stretcher him off because I'd have to roll him to get him under the stretcher. So we just thought the best protocol was to wait until the ambulance came.
Okay. And obviously we had to wait a bit of a while for that.
Yeah, it was the NHS strikes.
So is that you can't give him any sort of pain relief in that instance or anything, or can you?
I can, but it's like the only major pain relief that will work instantly is gas and air, and obviously we don't have that, so I just had to wait till the ambulance came and they gave him it straight away.
Okay. So obviously you can't sort of give him something that might interfere with what he would get when he gets treated by
because
paramedics.
if I was to give him any pain relief or anything like that on the pitch, it'd mask any symptoms that he'd get when the paramedics come.
Right.
So it'll completely change how the paramedics treat him.
And I've seen when you've been doing the warm-up here, you've had the guys earlier in the season with some big elastic bands, shall we say, around their ankles. What's that one for?
That was just a bit of like muscle activation because last season we had a lot of hamstring injuries. So we've been trying to prevent that as much as we can. And touch wood, it does seem to be working. We haven't had as many, but we've given the bands a miss now because they just started getting a bit too stretchy.
Right.
So
okay.
they lost the resistance a little bit.
Okay. So before game, obviously, will players come to you if they've got anything?
Yeah. So
game?
obviously, I'm just in the changing rooms, and then they just like form a queue for if and when they need anything.
Right.
Some days it's mega busy, some days it's really quiet.
Right.
Just depends who's there.
You have the same players each week
Yeah,
sometimes?
the
Right.
same players each week.
Okay. So is that simply down to the fact that they are working 9 to 5 most of the time?
Yeah, it can
and
be.
I would say not exactly unfit, but
Yeah.
because they do other things. I mean, do you get injuries from what they suffered at work, perhaps?
Yeah, so we've got some of them who do like manual labour work,
Yeah.
and they're 9 times out of 10 the ones that come more because they're lifting heavy.
Right.
So it's mainly just like getting stiff and aching from work, really. So it's just like a bit of relief from that. But I've only had a few injuries like from work that they've come to me, but not many.
Okay. Right. Well, thank you very much for that.
It's all right,
It's a
thank
bit of
you.
insight into what you do.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Very much.
That's it for this edition of Swans Talk. Thanks for listening.